very good morning, my dear students.
Good morning, sir.
Today you look so fresh, and also I'm also very fresh, and I feel very much enthusiastic to teach you. Very simple, but in a practical point of view, these figures are by using some teaching learning methods, not in the without using this whiteboard. And the figure, when I write in the whiteboard, you may be confused. But as you know that we have a lot of figures in the geometrical concepts. And in geometry, without geometry, you cannot learn mathematics. Say we have point, line, angle, all these things. It's not it. I will show you all these figures to make you more understand. Okay, point means only one dot. It's not it. Line means, say, you can say the straight line is the line, the shortest distance between 2 points. If it is curved, it is not the shortest distance. Coming to this point, you have the angle. What are angles? Angles means the figure formed by two emerging rays, like this. After this, you can form a lot of figures like this triangle and these polygons, and these from the polygons you can divide the figures. What do you mean by polygon? Polygon means the figure which is bounded by more than 3. If the figure is bounded by 3 sides, then we call it as a triangle. And triangle also we can divide it into so many types, like similar triangle, right angle triangle, equilateral triangle, like this. Similarly, in the same fashion, you have a figure called a polygon called a figure bounded by 5 sides, 4 sides, and in the 4 sides also you have these types of quadrilateral like parallelogram, rectangle, square, this and that. These are the polygons bounded by 4 sides. If the figure is bounded by 5 sides, we call it as a pentagon. If the figure is bounded by 6 sides, we call it as a hexagon. If the figure is bounded by 7 sides, we call it as a heptagon. Like this, I cannot bring all if the figure or the polygon is bounded by 10 sides, we call it as a decagon. But I am not bringing all the figures. I am bringing some figures that you can understand it from this point of view. Practically, if you see all these things, you can understand it very easily. Not in the whiteboard. If it is practically, if you can touch it, you can understand it. Say, this is I will explain you what is an angle. And in the theoretical point of view, you know that angle is a figure formed by 2 joining rays or line. It's not it. So we can assume this one as a line and this one we call it as a line. So we are making an angle here. It's not it. This is called angle. And angle can be have some types: acute angle, obtuse angle, reflex angle. If it is less than 90 degrees, we can call it as an acute angle. This is 90 degree means a right angle. What is a right angle? Right angle is the angle formed by 2 perpendicular lines. And in the this circular sexagesimal system, we call it, we represent it in the 90 degree. Can you understand my point? And this is an acute angle. And this acute angle, and if you join this one by this line, 3 lines are there, is not it. And then this is called a right angle triangle. Can you understand my point? And if this is a right angle triangle, and you see in this figure, you can see all the angles are similar. All the angles, and you know that in a triangle we have 3 angles. If the angles are similar, then we call it as an equilateral triangle. Can you get my point? If it is an equilateral triangle, the 3 sides will be equal. I think you can see, you can touch, you can see practically the 3 sides are equal. Then similarly, you have another triangle called similar triangle. Similar triangle means the 3 sides are equal and not similar. this is isosceles triangle. Some other triangles are also here. Isosceles triangle, similar triangle, right angle triangle. Different types of triangles are there. This is right angle triangle. This is called right angle triangle because one of the angle is 90 degree. This is equilateral triangle because all the angles are equal. If it is similar, then what you can say? Tell me. Two triangles are said to be similar. Natra, isosceles triangle. I am saying similar instead of saying isosceles because similar triangles is different. Similar triangle is two triangles. It will become two triangles. Two triangles are similar only when their corresponding sides are proportional. Okay. This is isosceles triangle. What do you mean by isosceles triangle? If two angles are there, then you can see that these two angles are equal, but this is not equal. So you can say this one is an isosceles triangle. Again, coming to the point of my similar triangle. Whether these two triangles are similar or not. These two triangles are not similar. If it is similar, then their corresponding sides must be proportional. So these two triangles you cannot say as similar. Can you get my point? And again, if it is congruent, congruence and similar are different. Congruent means the triangles should be of the same size, same angle. Similar means size may be different. Can you get my point? This is a basic idea. And again, next we can have a polygon. I already told you that a figure bounded by more than three sides, more than three, not more than three and more. A figure, if it is three or more, you can say that it's a polygon. If it is three, we call it another name as triangle. If it is four, we can call it as a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means the figure bounded by four sides. So this is a quadrilateral. Can you understand my point? This is a quadrilateral. But this quadrilateral, we can see it, the four sides are equal. So this is a sphere. Can you get my point? In the sphere, if the four sides are equal and all the angles are 90 degrees, then we call it as a sphere. Next, let us take like this, a figure. And in this figure, these four sides, this side and this side are not equal. So this is called a rectangle. And you just keep in your mind that the angle made by these two corresponding lines must be 90 degrees. Can you get my point? Okay. And this is square. And if the angle, if the angles are not 90 degrees, we can call it as a this triangle we can call it as a parallelogram. Can you understand? If this angle is not 90 degrees, then we can call it as a parallelogram. This is a square. If in the sphere, all the four sides are equal and the angle is 90 degrees. If the angle is not 90 degrees, what you can call it? Yeah, very good. And then let us have another interesting figure. Now we have 4. If it is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have 5. This is called pentagon. If the angles and the side, I think from this figure you can say that the sides are not equal. Is not it? I am showing you one figure in which the sides are not equal. So this is a pentagon, but it is not a regular pentagon. If it is regular, the sides must be equal. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a figure. You can touch it. Okay. How many sides are there? 6. Then this type of polygon we call it as a
hexagon.
this much. Okay. Thank you. Then if the sides are equal, then we can call it as a
Regular hexagon.
and if the sides are equal to regular, if it is not, then simply hexagon. Can you understand?